Okay, so we got a really thought-provoking reflection from this content creator, right? And they were talking about like this intense 90-day journey they went on.
Yeah.
And it got us thinking, we always hear about these success stories and it's all about the highlight reel.
Yeah, totally.
But what about all the stuff that happens behind the scenes?
Exactly, the nitty-gritty stuff.
Right. So in this deep dive, we really want to dig into that unseen effort. What does it actually take to get results?
Absolutely. And, it's so easy to just see the end product, right? Like with this creator, we see their content thriving, all the views, the engagement. But we don't see everything that went into getting there.
And this creator brings up a great analogy with a successful business, right?
Yeah.
Like you see the sales going through the roof, the customers raving, but you don't see all the market research, the failed attempts, the refining of their whole approach.
Right. And it's not just the time they put in, right? It's all the other resources, the energy, the personal sacrifices, sometimes even money they're pouring into this thing.
Which almost never makes it into the story.
Right, exactly. Like it's the invisible investment that nobody really talks about.
And this whole idea of overnight success, right? It's kind of a myth because this creator's journey really shows that those quick rises usually come after a ton of consistent work and, all those unseen investments.
Yeah, it's like seeing the tip of the iceberg, right? You don't see the huge chunk underneath that's keeping it afloat.
Exactly. And the creator even talks about the mental side of it. Right?
Absolutely.
The doubts, the feeling like giving up, the resilience they had to build to keep pushing forward.
Like learning how to handle a video that flopped,
Right.
Not seeing it as a failure, but like, okay, what can I learn from this for next time?
And that's something we can all learn from, right? Like this creator actually recommended seeking out those full stories, the struggles behind the successes. Whether it's books or other creators' videos, I think they can give us such a valuable perspective.
It makes you realize, everyone goes through it. It's not just you. And when you see the bigger picture, I think understanding this unseen work can really change how we look at our own progress and the achievements of others.
Right. It's like you have more respect for the whole journey.
Yeah.
Not just the destination.
For sure. It humanizes success,
Yeah, it really does. It reminds you that there's probably a ton of dedication and effort behind every achievement, even if you don't see it.
Right.
So for everyone listening, think about the successes you see around you and ask yourself, what kind of unseen effort might be driving those results? What's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, and how does knowing that change how you approach your own goals?
Yeah.
Maybe it makes you appreciate the process more.
Wow.
Or gives you a more realistic idea of what it takes to achieve your dreams.
Absolutely. So to wrap things up, the big takeaway here is that true success is rarely instant. It usually comes from consistent dedication and a lot of internal and external work, a lot of it unseen.
And just a final thought. Think about the unseen efforts you're putting in right now.
Yeah.
Even if you don't see the results yet, those consistent actions and the work you're doing on yourself, those are the foundation for future achievements.
So true.
Recognizing and valuing that unseen investment, that's a powerful insight from this creator's journey, I think.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another great deep dive.
Definitely.
Until next time.